started. Awesome. Let me make sure. Okay, guys. Again, thanks everybody for joining us. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm typically hanging out with you in Kansas. Today I'm hanging out with you in Arkansas. My son runs here in a few hours. So that's what I love about the freedom of having a business like this. Because today you're actually going to learn how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. See, that was something that was so important to me when I launched my business. I was like, how can I not trade time for dollars? How can I make sure that I can work part-time around my children and have the freedom? And this business has given me just that. So today, I'm not only going to share with you the 2 hour workday, I'm going to show you how to go from scratch to 10K. I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to do that. And you can literally get off of here and make a decision today of like, okay, I want to grow a business and learn how to make 6 figures online, or you know what, I want to grow a business and just make some extra cash. Whatever that decision you decide today, you're going to get the strategies of exactly how to do that. So I am going to give you a little bit of an income earner disclaimer because I can't say you can make any type of money. All I can give you is that this is an educational purposes, because you will hear some testimonials today of the income they have earned. Just because they've made money doesn't mean you can do that as well. Unfortunately, we live in a world today that I have to say that. So you might want to screenshot this, okay? But I want you to think about something right now. Imagine never having to clock in at a job, right? Like there won't be a lot of parents here today at this track meet because most of them couldn't just pick up and travel and be with their children. And see, that was something that was so important to me, that my son could look up and see me in the stands. That was something that was, it's not the money for me, it's the time, right? But then you need the money to be able to travel. So that's something that was so important to me. And I want you to imagine making a full-time income, just working part-time 100% around your schedule and around your family. How would that feel? Can you let me know in the chat how that would feel? I would love to know. How would that feel to you if you could learn that? Oh, we have South Africa in the house. I love it. It'd feel free. Yes, amazing, peaceful, a dream come true. Great. Well, you're in the right place because that's exactly how I felt. I just wanted to learn to master the skills online so I could grow a successful business around my family. Look at this. She just posted this a few days ago. Christina, she's made $4,200 in that week as a stay-at-home mom. That's huge. Imagine being a stay-at-home mom and making 4,200 for 1 week. That's because she followed this 5-step process that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So I recommend that you actually take some notes, okay? Because you're going to learn the 2 hour workday system today. Look at this, Emily, 3 sales of 900 each. That's $2,700 just by following these strategies as well. So first of all, you're probably going, well, who are you? Why should I listen to you, right? Well, my name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I have 5 grandchildren, and time with my family is the most important thing to me. And if I go back to 2022, I was struggling at that. I wanted more time with my family, but I wanted more income to make more memories. So when I launched my business, I had no following. I was brand new to TikTok. I will share with you why I chose TikTok. Now, before I say that, every single social media platform works. Okay, I just liked some of the things TikTok offered. I kind of think it's the easy button. And so, but every single platform works. So I had no following. I had no email list. I applied these steps inside of this blueprint. And you guys, I made 6 figures in 6 months. I tried for years to make an income from home and never was able to achieve 6 figures in 6 months. In 17 months, I built $1 million brand while I spent more time with my family making incredible memories. Matter of fact, this picture at the very bottom right is one of my favorite pictures that I will never forget. And that is because that's my little peanut. I was able to be there with her when she's seen the ocean for the first time. That's the things I'm talking about. How can we make more unforgettable memories? And that something that you love? We just got back from Disney World. That's the picture at the top left, right? It's all about the memories and the moments, because you can never, time is undefeated. Time will always win, right? You can never get more time, so we have to find a way to make more memories. So if that's you, you're definitely in the right place. So let's dive into the 5-step blueprint for daily pay and how you can get this done in 2 hours a day. So step one, You have to give something away for free to grow your following and email list. You can't just be get to in my following, get. You got to be a giver. You got to want to give something for free. One of the most popular things that people download is a free PDF, or they become part of a free community, or they attend a free workshop or free webinar like you are right now. Matter of fact, how did you hear about this webinar today? Was it inside a free community? Was it on social media? Right? Let me know in the chat. How did you hear about this today? I'm curious. Let me know. Facebook community, yes. TikTok, a partner, friend on Facebook, social media, Facebook, TikTok, friend, free community, love it. Through school, yes. Community, TikTok. So there you guys go, right? So think about that. Nobody had to get on the phone with anybody. Nobody had to DM anybody to get you here. That's the power of being able to work a few hours a day, because the automated system or the free community or social media is working for you 24/7. So you just provide some type of value that helps your perfect customers solve a problem. So the problem I solve is I help people be able to learn how to make 100% profit from home. That's a huge problem because people are sick and tired of making other people richer. They want to be able to put all the profits into their own pocket. Matter of fact, let me ask you guys this question. Would you rather make 100% profit, or would you rather make 50% profit when you got a new customer? I'm curious. Can you let me know in the chat? 100%. Oh, Tim's like 1000%. Yes, 100%. Right. So that is a problem people have. I didn't even know this existed until September of 2022. Right. So I solved that problem. I show people how they can make 100% profit. So people can put their email in here, get access to my freedom formula blueprint, the PDF that explains how they can make 100% profit with a done for them business. So what happens is the moment somebody puts their email in, the email takes over, right? The automations take over. So what's the next step? You have to know who your perfect customer is. Now, this is what a lot of people think. Well, but anybody could buy a bottle of water. That's true, but not everybody will understand the same message. Okay. So for example, I'm a mom. When I first launched my business, I really talked to moms because I knew how it felt being able to doing something with my family and look down and I was notified that I just made $900. And I was like, I'm not the only mom that would love to feel like that. So my first 90 days in my business, moms was my perfect customer. And then after 90 days, I had a gentleman go like, what about us dads? And I did open my audience up. So when you have more of a niche that you can go after, it helps you become more relatable in your content. So you need to know who you're selling to. Matter of fact, can you guys put in the chat, if you could have your own online business, who would be your perfect customer? Like, who would your heart smile if they bought from you? Can you let me know in the chat? Me. Yes, exactly. It's a version of you, right? Empty nesters, dads, single moms. Exactly. So that's what makes it really easy to build a business. Because here's why. I'm a mom. I know what I want. Right? So if your perfect customer is a version of you, you know what you needed to hear to make decisions as well. It makes it easy to create content, right? And this is something else I love. It's fun. When you know who your perfect customer is, you know what they need to hear. It makes it fun to create content on social media. Okay. So what's step 3? How are we going to attract those customers to you? Now, here's what I mean by attraction marketing. And let me ask you this question. Do you want to build your business by having to bother friends and family, by having to find customers? Or would you love to learn today attraction marketing strategy to attract customers to you? Tim's like, heck no. We're just like, HE double sticks, no. I love it. See, that was important to me. I no more wanted to trade time for dollars. I didn't want to have to bother friends and family. I didn't want to have to go to the local store and have everybody turn the corner because they saw me coming. I wanted to be able to attract customers to me. And that is exactly what you learn. And I'm going to teach you that today. So just imagine that. Never having to go find a customer ever and make 10K. If you could learn, let me ask you this question. If you could learn how to never find a customer, use an attraction marketing strategy, and be able to learn how to make 10,000 a month, that's 120,000 a year Is that worth learning those skills? Yes or yes? Let me know in the chat. Yes, please. Yes. Good. But then you guys are in the right place. Here's what is so wild to me. You can use social media to attract customers to you. Did you guys know the average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media? Do you guys realize that's 36 and a half days a year that people spend scrolling on social media? So how would you love to learn how to just take 1 hour a day? You could still have another hour and 24 minutes of consuming social media. What if you took 1 hour a day and become a creator on social media and was able to turn that into an attraction marketing strategy that attracted customers and grew your business? How would you love to learn that? Yes. And that's what was so important to me. I was like, okay, I will learn these skills. See, when you do a business on social media, and if you go digital, and I'm going to share with you why digital, the entire world is your customer base. So for example, let me describe these. I couldn't send these to South Africa. The shipping would be ridiculous, right? So if I was going to sell a product, I would have to sell to my own country. When you go digital, the entire world is your customer base. So I was like, okay, so if my number one selling product is 900, all I need is 12 customers a month to make 10,000 a month. And there's 5 billion people. All I have to do is learn that skill. That's it. I absolutely was like, that's it. I'm learning digital marketing because the entire world is your customer base. Now, this is what we're going to go into the trading time for dollars and how you can actually get this done in 2 hours a day. It's all because your business is on autopilot. You're going to automate your business. Now, I will share with you the first time I heard automations, I was like, no way. I do not like tech. I don't want to learn tech. I don't want to build anything from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to show you a formula where you don't have to do that. And this is exactly how automations is how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day because your system will be working for you 24/7. Matter of fact, you're going to hear from a gal here in a minute that bought from me when I was sleeping because I'm in the United States and she's in South Africa. She discovered me on social media. You're going to hear her story here in a minute. And she purchased from me through my automations when I was sleeping. That's the power of global and automations. So this page right here, you guys might want to screenshot this because I want you to think about this. This is all I have on social media. This right here, this is the only page. So when somebody goes here, okay, so when somebody puts their email in, they're immediately taken to this page right here. This page has a video. Now, here's what I love, because you also get this in your email. Do you realize between this video and this video, it literally answers 99.9% of my potential customers' questions. So if anybody is like that 0.1% that still has a question, all they do is have to email me and I can answer their questions. So imagine if you had a system like this out there working for you that literally did 99% of the questions, answering the questions for you. That means you're not chit-chatting back and forth in DM or emails. These videos are equipped to give your customers all the information. Now, here's why that is so important. Because you want people to be able to get the information and make a decision. You don't want them to have to wait for you, or you don't want to have to wait on them. Now, here's what we have: a community of over 51,000, I think 900 people now. On average, 1 out of 20 buy. Here's what I mean by that, okay? When somebody puts their email in, between this video and this video, on average, 1 out of 20 people buy. Our number one selling product is $900. So if you could learn how to attract 20 people a day to this page and make 900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. Can I ask you a question? Are you willing to learn that? Are you willing to learn that attraction marketing strategy to attract 20 people a day? Yes. So it is incredible. You're exactly right. So that was me. I was like, oh, I will and tell. I will and tell. I will work on these skills until I can attract daily paying customers. That was my mindset. That is how I hit 6 figures in 6 months. This system, it wasn't me. I didn't have to be out there grinding. I didn't have to be out there trading time for dollars. I could actually create my content on social media and walk away and be with my family and let this system do all of the work for me, all of the sharing for me. I love this. 2 sales yesterday within a span of 1 hour while we were doing Bible study with the kids. There is nothing like automations. The only way she had those sales is because of her automated system. This is how the 2-hour workday works because you're no longer trading time for dollars. So step 5, okay, you've learned about the traction marketing. Okay, you've learned about automations, but what are you selling? What is the best thing to sell in 2025? What is the best thing you can sell to be able to start generating a cash flow for your business? Okay, well, there's many different things that you can do, but the number one thing that is trending and booming right now is in the e-learning industry. The e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry. There has never been on the planet an industry grow as fast as the e-learning industry. See, digital products have been in high demand and have a high margin because like this, if I would sell this, there's costs involved. Digital, there's no costs involved. So that's how you can make 100% with a digital product. People want freedom, and digital programs deliver just that. More parents, more professionals, and entrepreneurs are looking to learn online. Here's something, when you get involved in the e-learning industry, you will learn skills that in a decade, everybody's going to need to know, okay? But here's the thing, when you learn those skills, you realize nobody can ever take those skills away from you. You will be at a skill level that makes you a lot of money. That is what I was like, I'm going to learn these skills. I am never too old to learn. I'm ready to learn these skills. I'm ready to level up my life. And that's what you get when you get involved in the e-learning industry. So here's the secret sauce here, right? You have social media plus digital products or programs. It equals daily sales on autopilot. That is exactly what I seen on September 9th of 2022 on social media on Facebook. I was like, okay, I can use social media. I can promote digital programs that actually help people. Imagine making 10,000 plus a month by helping people learn skills that will completely change their life. That's what I love. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. I'm not selling a lip gloss that would make a mom feel sexy for an hour. I'm selling an opportunity for her to learn the skills that can change her family's life, set her family up for freedom. And so you get to make an income while you're making an impact. So in short, let's just kind of break it down, simplify things right now. It's low cost to start. That's another plus. High potential for profit, huge plus. Growing demand, passive income plus freedom because it's automated, and the ability to work from anywhere, just like I am right now. So selling digital programs in 2025 isn't just smart. You guys, it's the future. Matter of fact, here's my challenge for you. If you get off of this today and make a decision not to dive into this more, please go grab your calendar and write down this day, Friday the 25th of April of 2025. Because in 10 years, you will regret not learning digital skills. Because in 10 years, the world's going to be pretty digital. So why not you be ahead of that game? That was huge for me. Nobody can take these skills away from me, right? And just like when you learn these skills, nobody can take them away from you. And you can learn to use these skills for any business that you have. So the one that we decided to take a deep dive with is the Legacy Builders program, because you make 100% profit, but it's interactive. See, so you're in business for yourself making 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. Because it's just like you go to college, right? You have a professor at college. You're not alone. And so we offer an interactive program that every single Tuesday, I hang out with you and help you master these skills, walk you through that. And we also have other calls on Mondays and Thursdays. And then we also have tech calls if you want to learn more about the automated system. Plus, you have a community of over 51,000+ people. You get 4 income streams, but here's the part. You can get certified, and I'm going to explain certification to you in a minute. But you get to be part of a community of 50,000+ people. You guys, the Legacy Builders program has done $29 million in 10 months. In 10 months, that means the people inside the community made $29 million in 10 months. The company didn't make that, they made it. And that was something that was so important to me, that you have the ability to make 100% profit, but you're not by yourself. You have a whole community to help you. On average, because I've done the statistics, the person inside my community that launches their business on average gets their first customer in 7 days. Now, does that mean everybody does? No, of course not. But on average, is what happens. So that's one of the goals with you. How can we help you implement this system and help you, one, get your business in profit mode immediately so you can learn and earn, learn and earn. I don't want you just learning and learning, okay? So screenshot this, because one customer a day equals 900 a day. That's, if you look at that, 365 days a year, that's $328,000 a year. Are you willing to learn the attraction marketing skills to be able to attract customers to you like that? I like this, $1,800 day selling the Legacy Builder. So can you make more than one customer a day? Of course. You can attract as many as you want. The bigger your email list, the bigger your income will grow. So what I want to do real quick here is I want Cecilia to come on, you guys, because again, she's the one that discovered this system. I'm a gal in Kansas. And in South Africa, one of my pieces of content got pushed to South Africa. I wasn't marketing in South Africa. And because of that, it created a ripple effect. That's the power of attraction marketing. So are you with us, Cecilia?
Oh, I am here. I am here. Sitting in South Africa, getting called while you sitting that side with your t-shirt, because I mean, different time zones, different weather zones, just different everything. Hey, you guys, I'm Cecilia Jacobs. I'm all the way from South Africa. I used to be a mama that stayed in the bush up in Limpopo, so a very, very small town. And my only idea ever of being able to make money, because I wanted to be the work from home mom. Since the day my daughter was born, I'm not missing anything. I'll be the mama that's there for the milestones. I'll be the mama that watch her grow. So I paid like over 250,000 Rand just to study ECD so that I could be the work from home mom and work 12 hours a day. I had that business for like 10 years, and then it started eating away at my time. And I thought that, you know what, I'm going to go into the salon industry, because the thing is, now I'm going to have control over my time and my money and be the mama that works from home. But I ended up working 15-hour days, and I ended up the broke mom. I ended up the mama standing in front of a grocery cupboard crying because I couldn't afford everything that I needed, and the mama that had regular breakdowns in a shower. I ended up being the mom that was so overwhelmed and stressed out that I snapped at my only child very often. Very often. It made me feel bad. I drowned in mom guilt. But on a specific day when I did that, I realized this is not what I wanted. This is not why I paid so much for education, to get diplomas and certificates for the salon and for the ECD industry. This is not why I paid that much for my education. I wanted to be the mama that never missed everything. And now my frustration made me snap at my child because I was missing everything. Everything, even money, even finances. So I like literally one morning, 5 a.m., I sat and scrolled social media just to deflate, just to, have that breakaway moment. And you can drop a yes in the comment if you do that. If you scroll social media to get a laugh, to look at the funny babies, to look at the funny animals. So that was what I was doing. And I came across this mama from Kansas. And when she started, she's like, I'm a mom of 6 and a grand of 5. And I literally found a way where I could work less and make more, get my time back to do more things with my family. And I was like, I just want more time with my daughter. So I grabbed the link, I checked it out. I jumped on a webinar just like this, and I started seeing normal parents like me, normal parents that were sharing their results and explaining, how they've been able to change their life around. I was like, oh, I wish this could work. But it was all in dollars, right? So if you're from South Africa here and you're seeing the dollars and it's like, oh, can this work in South Africa because everything is in dollars? That was me. But I decided, you know what? Worst case scenario is I'm going to learn how to make money online in any way. So I'm willing to pay in dollars because it wasn't even a fraction of what I paid to study ECD or get into the salon industry in any way. So I clicked that link and I started learning these skills and I started getting my hand held literally inside this program, holding my hand, learning these skills as a South African mama on the other side of the world. And 6 weeks later, I made my first money. Now, at that specific moment, I realized the significance of the automations because at that minute, I actually realized that, you know what, the mama that I purchased from that sat in Kansas, she made money while she slept. Because when I purchased, it was morning and she was in bed. And when I woke up that morning, I made that first money online. And I was like, finally found something that works in South Africa. So if you're sitting on the other side, you're like, everything is in dollars. My friend, I want to tell you the most amazing thing is when you actually start earning in those dollars. Because for us in South Africa, that's anything between 18 and 20 times our rands in that dollars. So within 4 weeks after that, I made my first 6 figures as a South African. By month 5, by month 3, I was actually completely out of debt because I earned in dollars. By month 5, I flipped our zip code from the bush to the beach. And by month 7, I hit my first million. So at that stage, I was still just helping mamas starting up on their own online business. And I was just living life and I was getting out of debt and I was really getting to enjoy, being able to spend more time with my child. But in the background, all these other mamas and daddies from South Africa started building businesses. And I mean, we've literally, I think it's like 18 South African self-made millionaires. Now, I'm going to tell you, those are about 8 of them is clients of mine, mamas that lived on 2-minute noodle budgets. Mamas that in the middle of the month couldn't afford to buy a new pair of school shoes because they just didn't have the money. Mums that was at the brink of losing everything because the bank was about to repo it, just the same as I was just before I got started with this, right? But this ripple effect started changing things. So at this stage, we've got so many parents out there, South African parents, that's literally on a monthly 6-figure income because they've learned how to earn in dollars. So don't let dollars scare you because it is a beautiful thing. Daily pay is a beautiful thing. And this automated system that you get to build your business on is literally by this morning, 10 o'clock, my 2-hour workflow was completed and I got to walk on the beach and watch the dolphins. 23 months ago, that wasn't my life. 23 months ago, by 10 o'clock in the morning, I already sat with a backache in my salon or a headache in my salon, and I've already 3 times over in my mind tried to calculate how I was going to do my grocery run this week. So I just want to tell you, this is a life-changing business. It is a beautiful opportunity. It's like your hand gets held every step of the way. So if you've been sitting on that side, you're going to hear from a few parents tonight or a few people tonight. And I hope that my story inspires you enough that you just take that second look and that you actually get started, because we would love to help you, completely change your life around and make money while you sleep.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing it. I just love your story. And I love what you said, from bush to beach. That is so good. You need, like Tim said, you need to have a t-shirt of that. So thank you so much. And I love the ripple effect that you've created there, right? And that's what's so powerful. You are changing your life by changing other people's lives. So thank you so much for sharing, my friend. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, let's keep on going, you guys, because I want to go right into the 2-hour workday. Really want to explain this to you so you understand the power of this and exactly how it works. Okay. So the 2-hour workday is 1 hour posting on social media. Right now, when I first launched my business, it took me more than an hour. I'm just going to be honest with you, because I overthought it, right? And I didn't get it done in 1 hour. That's what I had to learn how to master getting my income earning activities done in 1 hour a day. And then 30 minutes posting free ads. Now I need to share this free ad strategy with you because, oh my, it's something so simple is what totally ignited my business. So what I did is I found free ads that I could post on social media. Okay. And I would post them 30 minutes a day. and I would copy and paste these free ads. Now I know the power of video, so I put a YouTube video inside of that. And what I did is I posted that every day for 30 minutes. You guys, it grew my YouTube channel, grew my email list, grew my customer base. But because of doing that for 90 days solid, it grew my YouTube channel. I'm now monetized on YouTube. So imagine not only being a consumer, but also being a creator on social media and also being monetized and getting paid to post. I am now paid to post on social media. So that immediately added another income stream, all because I started with the free ad system. So I absolutely love that. And then 30 minutes responding to comments and CTAs that go back to your automated system. A CTA is a call to action, right? Which we do in our social media posts. Now, this is what I did for 90 days straight. Now, I will share this with you. After 90 days, I started going live on social media. So I didn't do the free ads anymore and I just would go live. So I just traded the two. So I've always worked on getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And this is based off of posting on one social media post. So that's it. So screenshot this because it's what anybody can do, because this is where your system takes over after that. Okay. So here is the master of the 2 hour workday, because you guys, Amy, when she launched her business, she was working 2 jobs, 70 plus hours as a single mom. She took the strategies, took the automated system, used social media. She would do videos during her lunch or before she went to work, right? And get it done. So she didn't do like 2 hours straight. She did 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 30 minutes here, and in 9 months hit 100K. But I'm going to have her share with you, because I think it was like 5 or 6 or 7 weeks she was able to walk away from both of her jobs and become a stay-at-home mom for the first time in her entire life as a mom. So, Amy, are you with us, my friend?
I am. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, you guys, oh my God. Like, I still think about it like it was yesterday, you know. I got to be honest with you though. I was at a really detrimental part of my life, I think. Um, Here I was working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day at 50 years old. And I just was really disappointed in where I was. But the thing that killed me the most was that I wasn't there for my kids like I wanted to be and I needed to be, right? When one job wasn't enough, and we all know it's hard to survive. I was a single mom, right? I'd been divorced, I wasn't getting any help. So I got that second job thinking that that would to solve all my problems. It didn't. It really didn't. It only took me away from my kids even more. And so I always say I started on a mission to figure out a way to get my time back. But of course, I still had bills. These kids were they're relying on me and only me. So, long story short, my daughter put me on TikTok. I wasn't even on social media. Uh, So if you're sitting there going, I know nothing about this, I know nothing about that, I get you. I knew nothing about any of it, right? But I agreed to be on TikTok. I didn't know what I was doing. I came across one video. And for once in many years, I felt hope. I felt like this could be something I could try to do and fit it in. But I didn't know if I could, you know? And Michelle was like, just follow the 2 hour workflow. If you follow this and you get into the Zooms and follow the mentorship, it's going to teach you what you need to know. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can fit this in while I'm driving, while I'm getting ready in the morning, while I'm, in my spare time, which I didn't have much, you guys, honestly, right? I literally did that. And in 5 weeks, I walked away from one job because I had learned and earned enough, well, a lot, a lot more than I'd ever earned in my life, right? And I didn't even know how to make a video on day one. I didn't know how to even function in the online world. I could barely order Amazon, you guys. But I had hope now, and I seen what was happening, and I seen that my kids were finally getting their mom back. And then 5.5 weeks after that, I quit my full-time salary position that I had been in and made pretty darn good money at of over 20 years, and I quit it. So 10.5 weeks, I walked away from both of those jobs and became a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever. That was never in my cards. I never thought I could be a stay-at-home mom in my life. And so I went from barely seeing my kids, passing them in the hallway on to the next job. And now I'm at home with them 24/7. It was a dream come true. And yes, in 9 months of this program, I hit 100K. Do you know how many hours I would have had to work to make that? How many more jobs I would have had to get to earn that kind of money? So this is all about hope and dreams and time, getting your time back. I always say it's not all about the money. And what I mean by that is that the money just helps us get the freedom that we're looking for to still pay the bills and enjoy each other. Our kids need us. And so many kids today are missing their parents and their family members because we're out there too busy working. I just know that this program is going to help you walk away from that 9 to 5 grind and get you back with your family, because I did it and I've seen thousands after me do it every single day. And that's what I want for you guys. That's why I'm on here. I want to prove to you it is possible, no matter what you know or you don't know. You will learn, because that's what this is all about. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I love it because you went from having your daughter create your TikTok account,
Yeah.
learning these skills. And I've talked about today how valuable they are. Share with them how valuable they are to you. Because how many income streams do you have now?
Oh
because
my
of
gosh.
learning these skills?
Yeah. So I just added another income stream. I am at 20 total income streams. And I'm constantly thinking of new ways to add more and more. And you're providing additional ways, right? It's
Yes.
like once a week, we're finding new ways to make more money. So it's never ending. Guys, I've been in the program almost 2 years. On the 1st will be 2 years exactly.
Wow. So cool.
Longevity. We're here.
So
Yes.
cool. What I love too is because people are like, well, why would you want 20 income streams, right? And I love this because now you can help all different people, right? You can help people that are here in their business or here in their life or here. And that's what I love, because the more income streams you add, that just means the more lives you get to impact. So I'm just so proud of you. Like, so
Thank you. Thank you for even, creating this for all of us. And now we have a movement to help other moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and kids in college. We have it all. We can help anybody who wants freedom.
Yes. Love it.
That's what I love. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, my friend. Love it. Okay, guys, so let's kind of recap, and I can promise you guys, all your questions are going to get answered, okay, during this webinar. That's why we do these webinars, where we take the time with you to make sure you get all of your questions answered. So let's recap. Step 1, you need to give something away for free. That is what people are looking for. Think about how many times you've gone to a free community to get more information, or you've downloaded a PDF, or you watched a YouTube video over and over again. So what can you give away for free? Who is your ideal customer? How do you attract customers to you so you don't got to bother friends and family to buy? How do you have a business on autopilot, right? That's the step 4. And step 5, sell digital programs that are in high demand. So let's talk about how to make 10K from scratch. Please screenshot this, because I do not want you to complicate this business at all, okay? So you create content on social media. You just have to master that attraction marketing strategy. You attract 12 customers. Our number 1 selling product is $900. So that's $10,800 just from attracting 12 customers. There's 5 billion people on social media, and all you need is 12 customers a month to make 10K a month. How many of you, if you learn to attract 12 customers a month, how many of you 10,800 a month would change your life? Can you let me know in the chat? Yes, exactly. Yes. Here's the thing. When you learn that, you're building your email list. Okay. So just hang with me here. You just heard what Amy said, 20 income streams. So when Amy was sharing this, people would get in her automated system, her email list would grow. That's how she has other income streams. She sells it to her email list, the people that didn't buy her main thing. And some do buy her thing, buy other things from her as well, because they've just seen so much value in it. Okay. So what does all this mean for you? Well, the Legacy Builder program, let me explain what you get with this. It's here to guide you step by step in building your dream business. So when you join, you're going to get started in the program. You're going to gain immediate access to the step-by-step blueprint so you can go from where you are right now to where you truly want to go, okay? Some of the benefits of it is you have a step-by-step guidance, so you're never left guessing what's next to do. You have a done-for-you business, so you do not have to create anything from scratch. You immediately get 4 income streams. You guys realize it's Freedom Friday. You could have a business up and going this weekend and be able to generate an income, okay? 4 income streams, fully automated with a proven process. All you have to do is connect the automated system to your payment gateway. So when somebody buys, the money goes immediately into your bank account. Then you're going to learn the confidence to build a personal brand that stands out and draws people to you. You think about the video that stopped your scroll to get you in somebody's automated system to get you on this webinar. It was because they're building a brand. That is what we teach you, my friend. Then you can take it like Amy and add multiple income streams to it as well. You're going to have the clarity you need so you know that you're on the right track, so you can achieve the life that you've envisioned. And I have many people in my community that just want to make $1,000 a month. We will help you with whatever goal that is, because you have a community of over 51,000 like-minded people. It's no different than anything, right? If you had a child that wanted to learn to play basketball, would you hang out at tennis courts, or would you have your child hang out at basketball courts? And would you get your child on a team with a coach? Because if you did that, they're going to learn basketball. If they hung out at tennis courts, they're going to learn tennis. Same thing with you. You want to learn how to make money in the digital space. You need to be part of a community of 51,000 other people just like you with that same goal in mind. And we get live interactive Zooms. The interactive Zooms, so many people have breakthroughs during these Zooms. So again, you're in business for yourself, making 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. So here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to master attracting daily paying customers, how to build a business without spending money on ads, and without having to bother friends and family. You're going to learn how to make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to get certified. So you do have the skills, just like you go to college to get a degree, to have skills. You're going to learn to be certified in this space. So imagine being certified. People buy from people that invest in them. Just like that's why you have to get a college degree, right? People don't want to hire people without a degree. You have the ability to get certified in this space. This puts you in an elite group of other people, okay? So how do you get started? Well, this is it. And somebody asked a minute ago, what do we sell? This is what we sell right here. Here's the income streams that you get. When you sell the Legacy Builders program, you make $900. When you sell a digital mastery, you make $600. When you sell a passive daily pay blueprint, you make $300. When you sell a launch pad, you make $100. Do you realize if you sold one of each of them a week, that's $1,900 a week. If you sold one of them a day, that's $1,900 a day that you could make. Again, these programs did $29 million in 10 months. In 10 months, 29 million. So do they sell? Yes. Are people buying them? Yes. Does social media work? Yes. The willing is, are you willing to be part of a community and get it to work for you? So here's our community, 51,900 people. Inside of that, you have additional free resources as well, even a content vault to help you with content creation. When you purchase the program, this is what it looks like. You get inside and you literally go to click here to get started. Watch the welcome video and follow it. It's a paint by number system. 5 minutes, take action. 10-minute video, take action. You'll learn everything you need to learn the skills to attract customers to you. We have the ultimate discovery system where you're going to learn how to build a brand. Even if it's a faceless brand, we will show you how to build that. You're going to learn how to copy and paste free ads, that strategy I shared with you that got me monetized on YouTube. You're going to learn social media. Again, there's 5 billion people on social media. All you need is 10 a month to buy from you to have 10,000 K months. That's all you need. Now, when you get started today, you're going to get some additional bonuses. Again, you're going to get access to our digital growth community for free. You're going to get a Canva crash course where you can learn to create your content inside of Canva. You're actually going to get my blueprint of what I did to make my first million in 17 months. Watch this. Watch it. It will change your life. You will see how simple I made this business and exactly the steps that I did. Because if I can do this, so can you. You're also going to get the 30-day market strategy growth plan. That is the exact plan I did for 30 days on a brand new TikTok. How I blew it up. Made 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second, and 22,000 my third by following that strategy in this 30-day market growth strategy plan. I'm going to give it to you for free as a bonus today. You're also going to learn how to start your own online business with master resale rights. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas if you do sometime want to launch your own product, service, or community, just like Amy has. You're also going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first $1 million. Because I can give you the best strategies, but if your mind isn't right or your message is off, it's not going to work for you. So make sure you go through this training. This is something I could sell all day long for $497 because it could turn $497 investment into $40,000 in 90 days for people if they just follow the strategies inside of here. And I'm going to give you access to that for free today. And you're also going to get the Invisible Empire Facebook marketing, a faceless marketing. So if you want to build a faceless business, you're going to get access to that today. And you're going to get access to all of this for only $900. Okay. So one customer, you're in profit mode. So what I would do is set a goal to invest today and get your business in profit mode in 7 days. Plug into the training, plug into the system, use the tools and resources that you have. Okay. Now, if that is not in your budget, or maybe that's not your goal to have 4 income streams right now, we do have a digital mastery for $600. With that, you still get 3 income streams. We have the passive daily pay blueprint. With that, you still get 2 income streams. And we have the launch pad. And with that, you still get 1 income stream. So get started where it fits you best. Okay. I do want to share something with you real quick. This is our community. Okay. You can see we have 51,900 people, but I want to show you guys something. I just made this post. Who has made 10K in 1 month? In their digital business. I want you to look what I said here in this post. I said in the comments, please share if you have made at least 10K in 1 month. If you've not made that yet, please do not comment. Look at that. 214 comments. That's what I'm telling you. Look at all these people. Look, Jill made 25,000 in her first 2 months, but look at this. Yes, ma'am. He's done it multiple times. Look at this. Ashley, yes, many times she's done it. Yes, look at all these people. I have 10 count 500 my first 15 days, 32,000 in 4 months. Look at all these people, 53,000 in her first month. You guys, look at this, 11K a month. Yes, ma'am. Look at this. She's done it with multiple incomes. Look, this is what I'm sharing with you guys. So it works. So this is what our community looks like, but I have to share something with you, right? Because a lot of people are like, is it saturated? So watch this. This is where we're located at. Is this not cool? I love this so much. In the US, that's all we have, by the way. This is all we have in the US. South Africa, look, that's it. But look at this where we're located. So no saturation whatsoever. Matter of fact, I look at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of lives to impact. But you can see where we're located. We are a global business and literally look at that, you can tell. That's Hawaii out there, hanging out there, right? Is that not cool though? Canada? Like we are literally all over the world. I think, look at that. Look how many we have in like United Kingdom. Look at that. Iceland, we even have some up here in Finland. I think the only country we're not yet here in the Greenland area. But is this not the coolest thing ever? Got people way up in here. So, but zero saturation. Look at that. Like, let me share something with you guys. I have done over $6 million in this digital space. I live in Wichita, Kansas. Look at this. 7 people in my town. And I've made over 6 million in the digital space. Is that, see, you don't got to bother friends and family. I've literally built a global business. I love it because we have Mary Ann in our community that is in Wisconsin. And we looked it up the other day and there was 15 people in right there, Wisconsin, 12. She's like, oh my gosh, I can become a self-made millionaire just out of Wisconsin. That's what I'm sharing with you guys. You literally can build a global business. But something I want to do real quick before I have Christelle come, because I want Christelle from South Africa to share with you as well. I want to share this with you guys. Somebody said, what if you don't have the money? We have a gal in our community that's made over $500,000. She didn't have the money either. She babysat and cleaned homes to get started. We have another gal inside our community, didn't have the money either. She's a single mom with 3 kids. She's like, I'm sick and tired of buying groceries and not having enough money to even buy an extra loaf of bread. She sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She sold a dresser. She sold some pictures. She sold a lamp. She sold some clothes. She goes, I don't need this stuff. I need to be able to support my family. So she sold enough to purchase the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint for $300. She started posting on Facebook when she was selling stuff. She let people know her journey. She let people know she was selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She goes, wish me luck. She did, took a day and a half. She bought the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. And she started posting on Facebook, just let people know, wish me luck, I'm launching into the digital space. 2 days later, her system was up and going. She goes, you guys, I've launched into the digital space. If anybody's like me and wants to have more money for groceries, check out my system. She made $900 in her first 24 hours from that post. She averages about 300 to 600 a week. Her goal was 300 a week, by the way. She loves her job. She works for a mom and pop shop. She loves her job. She has no desire to make 10 figures or 6 figures. She has no desire to make 10,000, right? Your goal is what is important to you. Your plan, your destiny, what you want is what matters. And so I'm sharing this with you guys because she's never created a video. She just does really good posts on Facebook. And she averages 300 to 600 a week. But she contacted me about a few weeks before Christmas and she goes, Michelle, you will not believe this. I made enough extra money, anything over 300 a week, she put in a slush fund. She goes, I made enough money that I'm going to surprise my kids at Christmas that we're taking our first trip. They've never left their city. They've never, or left their state. They've never been on an airplane. And I'm telling you guys, she sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to be able to achieve that. So I'm telling you, you have a TV on your wall right now that costs more than this. It's just, you're one decision away from learning the skills that you need to change your family's life. You truly are. So with that being said, Christelle is another one that didn't have the money to get started either, by the way. She borrowed the money to get started. Christelle, are you with us, my friend? Oh, please be here. Did we lose her? Oh, there you are.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you
Hi,
for being
Michelle, and
here.
hi,
I love
everyone.
your
Thank you so
story.
very much for the opportunity to be here. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Christelle, and I am all the way from South Africa. I am a single mommy to 2 beautiful children. My son is 20 and my little girl is 4 years old. But like you can see, there is like a 16-year difference between the two. And all I wanted to be was to be that stay-at-home mommy. But I was working 2 jobs for 2 foreign companies, 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, only to miss out on time with my little girl. She was back then, she was 2 years old, and I was still broke. Then what happened is I lost both my jobs. I lost both my jobs within a period of 2 weeks of each other. And I've been working for these companies for a year. And I was looking online for something to do, but I couldn't get the money together because unfortunately what had happened is I didn't have any savings. So I was like literally living hand to mouth. There was a time where I couldn't even afford a loaf of bread before I started this. So for 2 months, my mom had to purchase my groceries for me. And I then eventually found digital marketing. I found the Legacy Builder program online, but I didn't have the money. 24th of October, my mom said to me, "Do you want Christelle? Do you really believe in it?" And I said to her, with my whole heart. That was following one of the webinars like this one. I'm like, this works. I've prayed about it. I got 4 confirmations. This is for me. This is what's going to change my life. And my mom paid for my program to get started. And that Christmas, I could buy my son a new computer for his studies. I haven't been able to purchase Christmas gifts the year before, so he got a new computer for Christmas, and I could start paying for his medications because he's high functioning autistic, he's ADHD, he's dyslexic, so he needs special treatments and special medications. And suddenly I could start paying for him to get that. He's now currently studying. He's been overseas, and that is all because I said yes to this program. What had also happened is because of my mom purchasing my program for me, I surprised my mom for her birthday in June with a brand new car, cash. Now, you must understand, the 3 years before, the bank repossessed my car. I didn't even have my own car, and I could purchase a car cash for my mom to say congratulations for her birthday, but also to thank her for believing in me. That was not the only one. I purchased a car cash for me as well. So in 1 year, I had gone from not being able to afford a loaf of bread to where I purchased 2 cars cash. I am debt free. I've been on holiday twice. And prior to this, I hadn't been on holiday in 12 years. And this is just a normal mommy. Difference between me and the person sitting on the other side of that screen is that I took action, that I actually picked up my phone and I took action. What you learn here is beyond something I have never experienced in my wildest dreams. You learn real valuable skills. A lot of people think that this is a program to sell a program. It is a program that's teaching you skills, like going back to university, like going back to college and learning how to become a social media marketer, not just a TikTok, not just a Facebook, but all the social media platforms. We teach you how to do this. And once you understand how to sell our program, you can apply that to anything, whether you want to market nails, whether you want to sell phones, whether you want to, it doesn't matter what you want to do with your skills. I have created my own community, so I can now impact people with this. Like Amy, I've got additional income streams. I'm launching a training guide. So there's so many things that this program has taught me along the way that I'm so grateful for because of one beautiful lady that's taught me skills that no one can ever take away from me. And if you look at the success stories, I've got the most amazing lady that I've done an interview with. Her name is Marsha Thomas. She's from Jamaica. She started this as a high school dropout. That mommy that had every excuse. She's not tech savvy, she doesn't have enough time, and all her excuses were answered. And then one Sunday morning, she was busy making her bed, and she just heard a voice saying to her, "Do you know what? Purchase that program." She dropped everything, took action, purchased the program, and in Jamaican dollars, Marsha Thomas has earned 8 million Jamaican dollars in her first year with this program. This is insane. It's normal people, normal moms, dads, 18 years old. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter where you're located. Like Michelle just showed, it's around the world. This is for anyone that is wanting to make a change in their lives. But you have to take action. You're not going to have success just sitting back and praying and having hopium and hope that something's going to fall out of the sky. You have to do something about it. And you are in the best place to do this. There's so much love and support. That is what makes us different. If you ask one thing, what makes us different, it's Michelle O'Neill getting trained every single day by a Dollar Millionaire, and having a community of 51,000 people that love and support you, that really care for you. The amount of love and support I've found here is like something I've never found in my entire life. If you want hand-holding and guiding and training and real-time, lifetime access to the best decision of your entire life, you're in the right place, my friend.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. And I have to share something with you. One of the most impactful videos that I ever seen on social media was you with your mom giving her that car.
It was the
Ah, I
best
get
thing. I
emotional.
mean, giving somebody something that they could never expect in their wildest dreams. I mean, till today, it's like almost a year. June would be a year, and she's like, still, she can't believe it. She can't believe that she got a brand new car. She thought I was going to take her existing car in for a service, and we drove in with her brand new car. Yeah.
I just love that. And that's what I love about this, right? Because the impact we get to make. Yeah, we can learn skills but it's the impact. It's that transformation that we make for our life, but we get to make in other people's lives. So I'm just so proud of you. How much have you made now?
Over $220,000, which in South African terms is over 4 million rand in 16 months.
That is amazing. Wow. I'm so proud of you. So just,
Never in my wildest dreams. I mean, Michelle, you did training on Tuesday evening, and you said we were working on hooks, and it's like, how many hours would you have to work at your existing job to earn R1 million or $1 million or 100,000 rand, whatever the case might be? How many hours? Here you get a proven strategy every single day. A short video, 2 to 10 minutes long, that teaches you how to have success.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for what you are doing in my children's lives. I could never thank you enough.
Mm. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. Ooh, so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for being here today and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Really life-changing. It really, really is. What I want to do real quick, I haven't even asked him, but I want to see, is Tim here and would he be available to share? Because I would love to get a man's perspective of this. I think that's you, Tim. Can you unmute?
Yes, I am here. And
Oh, you are. I didn't know
yes,
if you're going to be on a golf cart or where you're going to be. So
I will just say that I will be there this afternoon. Hey guys, my name is Tim. Wow, I don't know where you can go where you can get this much inspiration from people that are actually doing it and actually the servant leadership that we have here. I think this really, really something special. But I have a background nothing like these ladies. I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but though I purchased from some stranger online from Wichita, Kansas, which stay with me here for a second. So, my name is Tim. I live in California. I love the golf. I love the surf in these California days. And but that wasn't my story. I have 5 amazing kids, and I lost a corporate job after 25 years of giving my life, blood, sweat, and tears. And let me give you just a 30-second picture. I live in California. I live about 30 minutes away from the airport. I get in the airport every Monday morning, fly out of California, and I'd fly back home Friday. I did that between 5 and 7 years. Now, I'm grateful for that. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't all perfect, but if it wasn't for my wife keeping my sanity and my kids home, I genuinely mean this is the picture of corporate can be. I made a phenomenal income, don't get me wrong. However, they came in my office one day at the age of 55 and said my role had been eliminated. I got to tell you something. When you've been doing something for so long on repeat, rinse, wash, repeat over and over, that's all I knew. And I got to tell you something. Coming home, telling my wife, and like I don't have a job, was like you're talking about the mental capacity of like, what do I do now? Like, what the hell do I do? Who's gonna, and then I gotta share something with you. I was recruited 9 months later, 9 months home. I was recruited to a couple other companies, but I would get on the plane from California. I went to 5 different states. I was offered a couple jobs, but every time I would get on the plane to come home, I would just feel like I just didn't feel right. It's like, and then the other thing too is when they would hire me, they would not paying me what I was worth. And I knew I would be doing the same thing at their company. And then they're like, I'm taking 40, 50% less. Like there was something wrong with that picture. And I said, you know what? There's got to be more. Like there's just got to be something else out there. So I did what everybody else does. I go on TikTok. I have no idea what TikTok is, but I'm going to go on it. And I did the YouTube search and all that. I'm going to fast forward this for you. This has been the wildest thing in my eyes that I've ever done. However, it's one of the best decisions I've ever done. I mean, The money is great. Don't get me wrong. I made well into the six figures, more than I could possibly even, I can't even fathom. Like, I really can't even fathom the dollar amount. I will say this to you though. The coolest thing that I get to do today is I get to help and coach other people. We ask, how is this 58-year-old dude successful online working 1 to 2 hours a day? Like, boom. I have people in here today from Norway, from Ireland, and the United States on this webinar. They email me, they're in here today. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You want to know how you can be successful? All you have to do is plug in. I never did this before. Ever done anything online. I signed up for an MLM. This is not an MLM. There's no uplines, there's no downlines. Like, I seen a comment in here, is this a pyramid? I got to address this because I laugh. I'll give you an example. When I worked corporate America, I was the top of the pyramid. There was only two more rows of leadership above me in that company. Okay. And I had anywhere from 300 to 1,000 retail stores in categories. And I get paid off of every retail store. So that was my commission. That's how I get paid. There's no upline here. There's no downline. You're making 100% profit. Now, I will answer that. Well, how does the company get paid? Well, there is a website fee. I hope I say that right, Michelle. There's a website fee that we pay $39 because you don't need any tech skills. Be very clear on this. This system is 98% built for you. If a guy like me that had his handheld in corporate America, that was given his iPad, was given his cell phone by IT, it says, here you go, you're good. And when I come home and I buy a cell phone for my kids, I didn't realize I needed to pay for service. I give them a brand new Apple phone. I give them a new iPad. They're all excited. I didn't realize I had to get service for all those items. So just trust me. If you can just follow along on that story, I'm just telling you where you're at today is I've been in there now for 25 months. It'll be 26 on the 8th of the month. And the coolest thing that I get to do is I truly get to go golfing every day. My love and my passion is golf. Now, my kids will say, yes, I do this business for golf, and it probably is true. But whatever you love, whatever your passion is, I don't care who you are. It's just a choice and a decision. And I'm gonna leave you on one note. I did a live this morning, and I had somebody ask me. Somebody made a comment in there. Goes, "Oh, just get a job. You'll be fine." And I laughed, and I welcomed that. And I said, "Why would I get a job if someone is going to teach me exactly what to do?" I said, "The only way you can't be successful here is if you quit. And why would you quit on yourself? You are meant for greatness. You are created in God's image. I'm just telling you, there's greatness in each and every one of you. We're just here to pull it out of you. One of the greatest things that I believe this business is for people just like you and me. Now we can give you all the tips, we can give you all the books about mindset, we can do this. But the thing is, if you don't make a choice to move forward to do something different, I'm here because I did something different. That's it. And see, I trust myself to work. I know how to work. There's a lot of you that work so hard. It's time to work smarter. I'm going to be real clear. This business is a steal for the price that is put out there for us. Who's teaching you that's making millions of dollars? Who's teaching you that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars? Who's teaching you to improve your life? Be very clear on that. Where you are today, that people would pay thousands of dollars. I want to give you one last moment, or one last second here. My company used to spend $40,000 to coach the executive team. There was only 4 of us for one day. You have a multi-millionaire that is pouring her heart into it. And you know what really is funny about that is? Here's what's really funny. Her circle of people around her, like me, Amy, all these people that are in the community that we're doing the same thing. Like when you get in that environment, you are exactly where you are because of where you're hanging out. Your environment here is what we want to give you. We want to make you be successful. I kind of make this joke a lot, but I was raised in the Gen X. I drank water out of a hose. I'm okay now. And I will leave it on this note. My daddy used to sit there and say, shut up, sit down, shut up and listen, and you won't get hurt. I say this from love and kindness. Sit down, shut up, and listen, and you will have a chance to be successful. It's something that is so far beyond my head. And to know that I truly, truly, truly only work a few hours a day to make this income, this is insane to me. But guess what? It's become the norm. And understand something. Your kids are watching you. It is the coolest thing. And I am going to leave it on this note. I got a text message. I hope you can see it, but it says Sophia Hess. And if you can read it, it says, I miss you.
With you, yeah.
That wasn't possible. That's what this business is for me. And yes, it is golf too, but that right there is priceless. Priceless.
I love that. Love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Last moment, I didn't even get a text you to ask if you could share. I appreciate it so much.
You're
And
the
I'm just
best.
so
I appreciate you,
proud of
Michelle.
your success and what you're doing out there to help people. It's awesome. Now, you guys just get back with the person that invited you. Okay. All you have to do is get back with them. And they sent you an email. Scroll down to the bottom of the email. You're going to see a PS in there that will take them to their website. Go through it. You will see what programs they have to be available. If they offer payment plans, all of it's there. Take the time to go through it. And if you have any questions, just reply to that email. I can promise you they will be answering your questions. But take action. We're getting ready to go into a new month. Why not have your business set up this month so you can make May the month you make money, the money month, May the money month. I mean, why not you? You're going to spend money doing things that cannot change your life. You will. You'll go out to eat at a fast food restaurant. You'll pay for Hulu. You'll pay for Netflix. You will find a way to spend money. Why not invest in you and change your family's life like you've seen today? Because if we can do it, you can do it. So happy Friday, everybody. Have a great day. And get back with the person that invited you, and they will help you be able to get inside the community. And we'll see you on the inside. Thanks, everybody.